Hello again and happy Monday, November the 30th, 2020 from Metro Manila, the Philippines, Southeastern Asia. As we know, on November the 4th, a regional war began in northern Ethiopia between the Ethiopian federal governments and the Tigray regional government's armies. I think the original reason was that the Tigray regional government protested the federal government's decision to postpone the federal parliamentary elections that had been scheduled for this past August due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Ethiopia is still to implement a genuine multi-party democratic political system, despite theoretically being a parliamentary and presidential republic. And many people have fled from Tigray to the neighboring Sudan. Sudan, which is also a poor country, therefore needs international help to the tune of $150 million to tackle its new refugee crisis. According to the africanews.com website, the United Nations Refugee Agency boss, Filippo Grandi, had made this comment this past Saturday on November the 28th, 2020. Tens of thousands of Ethiopians have fled from the embattled northern Tigray region to seek refuge in Sudan. Mr. Grandi, who said this during a visit to the camp, appealed for donor support. Said he, 500 people per day, this is what we got in the last few days, 500-600 refugees coming into the country per day. In rich countries, this would bring governments down. In here, the government of Sudan has kept the border open. The United Nations High Commissioner on Refugees, the UN and humanitarian community need about $150 million for the next 6 months to help the government of Sudan manage this refugee crisis. Since the war erupted on November the 4th, Sudan has become a refuge for over 43,000 Ethiopian refugees fleeing from the intense fighting. The East African nation is accommodating the mass refugee influx as it struggles with its own economic crisis. The country is also going through a fragile transition since the April 2019 ouster of longtime dictator Omar al-Bashir, after unprecedented mass protests triggered by economic hardships.